Welcome back, Heroclix fans. Today features an unboxing from trollandtoad.com. We have some Iron Man 3 Heroclix to unbox, so let's open up the box. Here we have everything out of the box. We have a Iron Man 3 Marquee figure, we have the Iron Man 3 4-figure mini game, and we have the Iron Man 3 Heroclix 6-figure starter set. I just want to start off with thanking Troll and Toad for the generosity. Let me show you these products here for you. We're going to do a quick unboxing review of these three items, starting off with the Marquee figure. It is 156 points. Armor, Avengers, and Scientist are the keywords. It has the Avengers Initiative TA, which can see through stealth, so that's really good. And let's see some other powers that this guy has. Taking a look, we have Run and Shot, Psychic Blast, Impervious, and Perplex. 8 range, 2 targets, not bad at all. That's actually pretty strong. Then we lose our move and attack, but we have Psychic Blast, 18 Impervious, and 3 damage, Ranged Combat Expert. And now we gain Hypersonic with Super Senses and Ranged Combat Expert. You cannot use Hypersonic and Ranged Combat Expert together, but you have two very good options. High damage from a range attack or mobility with Hypersonic. Now we lose our move and attack, and then we have 18 Super Senses and 3 damage, Ranged Combat Expert. Now we have Run and Shot, Energy Explosion, Super Senses, and Perplex on the 5th click. We lose move and attack, Energy Explosion, Super Senses, and Perplex. Stats are beginning to drop off. Run and Shot, Energy Explosion with an 8 attack, 16 Super Senses, and Ranged Combat Expert. And it is KO'd for 156 points. This is not a bad Iron Man. Actually looks really cool. And for a Marquee figure, not bad at all. So here we have the starter set. Let's open it up. Let's check out these figures, see the map, and see if there's anything in here that we really want to get. So here we have everything out of the packaging, and you can see we have our double-sided map, which I will fold out so you can see it. We have our special terrain markers, and then we have objects back here, so that's good if you really want more of those. We have a powers and abilities card right here. This does not have any of the new updates that were just released, and then we have 2012 rulebook. So on the downside is these two documentations right here, like the rules and powers ability card, are a little outdated. When the new rules come into effect, I'm not sure exactly when that is, but it's actually coming up pretty soon. These are going to be a little outdated. So that's kind of a negative to the starter set. I was a little bit disappointed when I found out that these are not, I mean, these are current right now, but there's going to be a new 2013 rulebook coming out. So these are kind of old. So if you're looking for the new updated rules on hand, you might want to wait for the next starter set. I recommend getting this starter set for the figures and the map, but if you want the new rules, you might be a little disappointed there, but it'll get you a head start to learn the game for sure. So I definitely recommend it. And then we have our 6 figures, and we have some 2 dice. So here we have the Port of Miami side of the map. That's really hard to see since there's so many different colors and so many things going on, but there's like a river going right through here. Looks like we have like bridges to like the docks, and then like these are kind of elevated terrain, different elevations, and then this is just like our ground and then elevations here. So it's very hard to kind of see this one, but it looks kind of fun, and looks like there's going to be a lot of different options. Characters that can fly seem to have an advantage on this map. There's not a ton of hindering terrain, just a couple boxes here. But not too much of hindering terrain. A lot of different elevations and a lot of things to block a line of fire, I think. And here we have the Mandarin's Mansion. Now this one looks pretty cool too. We have different elevations here. We have 3, 2, and 1. So like going up to the mansion, the steps. And we have a little pond over here that you can't really see that well. But there's a little bit more hindering terrain on this map. We have a gate right here, some walls over there. So there's a lot of open areas here, and flyers that can pop over this blocking terrain. Should be an interesting match here, because there's not a lot of things that hinder you here. We do have like blocking terrain like the corridor of the mansion, but still, I mean, if you're a flyer or you have leap climb to get over that, shouldn't be an issue. a lot of open area. It's just a ton of open area down here, through there. Once you make it through this kind of gate area, there's open area here. Should be pretty cool. The starting area is right here. That's the starting area right there. And we have another starting area way over in the corner over there. So you're going to kind of fight from one side to the other. So that's kind of cool. I like that. So here we have the figures. I'm going to run through these figures pretty quickly here because some of you might have already seen these. But we have the Iron Man Mark 42, which is in the back row here. You can play him at 300 points or 150. He's got Armored, Shield, Stark Industries as keywords. He's got Run and Shot. He also has a special movement where Iron Man can use Run and Shot. When he does, his speed value is not halved for Run and Shot, but he possesses one target. He normally possesses two targets. So that's pretty good. You get like a full movement Run and Shot, but you only target one person. That is pretty good. He also has another special ability for his attack. He can use Sharpshooter. He also gains Pulse Wave. He has a special defense power. When targeted by a ranged combat attack, Iron Man MK42 can use super senses. When Iron Man is successfully hit by an attack, reduce damage dealt by 3. So that's pretty cool. He can reduce damage by 3. At first, he gets super senses. If he evades, then nothing happens. If he does not evade, then he can reduce damage by 3. So that's pretty powerful. He also has invulnerability, outwit, and ranged combat expert. So not a bad figure, not a bad figure at all. Next we have Iron Patriot. You can play him at 225 or 100 points. Armor, Celebrity, Politician, Shield, Soldier, and Stark Industries as keywords. He has a trait. Iron Patriot can use Defend, but only replace defense values of adjacent friendly characters if they are Celebrity, Politician, or Ruler keywords. Okay, not too bad. Situational Defend, but if you build a team around him, you know you're probably going to get it. Run and Shot, Psychic Blast, Energy Explosion, Invulnerability, Toughness. He also has a special defense. Iron Patriot can use Regeneration and Toughness, not too bad. Close Combat Expert and Range Combat Expert. So he's got a lot of cool powers, and he also has Indom. Also, the first Iron Man has Indom as well, so he has permanent willpower throughout the dot. So that's very nice. All right, Killian, we hit 75 points. Hydra TA, and Iron Patriot is a Shield TA. Aim, Celebrity, and Scientist for keywords. This one is the guy back here. This is the one we're covering right now. He also has a trait. He can use Stealth. Adjacent friendly characters can use Sharpshooter ability and ignore, hinder, and train for line of fire purposes. That is huge. That's really, really good. I can't explain how good that is. This guy can give adjacent characters Sharpshooter and ignore, hinder, and train for line of purpose. That's very good. Plasticity, Flurry. He also has a special attack. He can use in cap with a range of 4, but may only target characters with the armor keyword. Damage dealt to opposing characters with the armor keyword by friendly characters can't be reduced below 1. So that means if he's attacking a character with the armor, then they can't reduce it below 1. So that's pretty good, even if you have like that reduced damage by 3. Well, at least 1 damage will go through with him. So that's really, really good. Mastermind, Combat Reflexes, Toughness, and he also has a special damage, Leadership, and Perplex. He can use Enhancement, but may only modify damage of a lower point character to whom he shares a keyword with. So if you share a keyword with someone with lower points than him, then you can get Enhancement as well. So that's really good. Very useful support piece there. And Close Combat Expert. Now we have Mandarin, Aim, Martial Artist, Ruler, and Soldier as keywords. 100 points, Hydra TA. He has a trait. Mandarin is the highest point figure on your force with the Aim keyword. He can use Leadership and Mind Control. Stealth, Flurry, Quake, Combat Reflexes. He also has a special defense power. Mandarin can use Combat Reflexes. When he is adjacent to a friendly character with the Aim keyword, Mandarin can use Mastermind. He also has Willpower, Special Damage. Mandarin can use Perplex and Shape Change. He also has Outwit and Perplex. Next we have Extremist Mercenary. Aim And Soldier for keywords, he has 50 points, and the Hydra TA. He has special movement where he ignores hindering terrain. He has a trait, he can use combat reflexes. He also has leap climb. He has a special attack power. When Extremist Mercenary has one action token, he can use Smoke Cloud as a free action until your next turn. Also has toughness and regeneration. He also has a special defense power, Extremist Explosion. This is actually pretty interesting, so listen up here. When the click is revealed, stop turning the dial. At the beginning of your turn, deal Extremist Mercenary 1 unavoidable damage. Deal 3 damage to each character and destroy each object, wall, square of blocking terrain within 5 squares. It's kind of like a gamma bomb, so that's incredible. That's just silly. Then we have Iron Man MK7. He has a trait. Iron Man is a wild card, but he cannot use the carry ability. He has flight, but he does not have the carry ability. Running shot, charge, psychic blast, super strength, invulnerability, toughness, special defense. He can use energy shield deflection and invulnerability. He's also got leadership, perplex, outwit, and ranged combat expert. So that's our overview of the 6 figures. I want to say generally these are actually pretty good figures, and if you like Iron Man and you're looking for a new Iron Man figure, there's 2 here, an Iron Patriot, a Mandarin, some cool figures and some really interesting dials, and get you prepped up for the Iron Man 3 movie. So here's our final thing, Iron Man 3 Heroclix 4-figure mini game. You see Iron Man, Iron Patriot, Killian, and Mandarin. You're looking at it like, do I need to get this, or should I get this? Well, we're going to take a look at it. I've actually never purchased one of these before, so this is something new to me. I've always been interested, but we're going to take a look at it right now. So here we have everything out of the package. And you see we have the 4 figures, we have 2 dice, we have the character cards, we have this really quick basic rule guide here just to kind of get you started. And then we have this kind of like a quarter of a map here. This is kind of interesting because this is like kind of like a hard material. I don't want to say cardboard, but it's a thicker material. It's not paper, but it's actually the mansion gate on the main map. As you can see here, it's the same gate on the big main map. So this is just like a slice of like the middle of the the full map. We have a starting area here, we have a starting area there. This is actually not bad when it comes to just like, okay, let's just get a little practice in to kind of get the maneuvers of how to move a character along the map and just get a little bit of practice. This is not something that an experienced player is probably going to seek out because it's not even a full map. And these figures, sadly, are the same figures in the starter set. So depending on like what you need and what you want from the starter set, and if the price, I'm not sure the price is difference here, but these 4 figures are the same starter figures. You're missing the Extremists and you're missing the other Iron Man. But these figures are good though, so that's not, they're good figures, same cards, everything, same dice. You don't get the full map, and you don't get the rule book, and you don't get the powers and ability card. But like I said, those 2 things are kind of outdated a little bit. Not outdated, but they're going to be getting new rules soon. So, you kind of pick what you want there. I don't know. If you're getting the starter set, I don't think you need this at all. If this was a map, like this material right here was the full map, that'd be kind of cool, actually. If they, made a full map in this material, that would be pretty cool. All in all, this is probably something you don't need if you have the starter set. But if you can pick this up for a little bit cheaper than the starter set, and you really just want a couple of these figures, then go get this if you don't need the map. But, it's kind of give and take. I think the starter set's probably a little bit better value. So hope you guys enjoyed this unboxing video brought to you by trollandtoad.com. We have some really cool Iron Man 3 figures here, the starter set, the 4-figure mini game, and the Marquee figure. If you need anything Heroclix related, definitely check out trollandtoad.com.